Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Big Bro, Little Bro. I am comedian Lonnie.
And I am the Flash.
What is going on with y'all? I hope everybody's having a beautiful week. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Join the conversation. And we appreciate y'all. This is episode 19.
What?
Episode 19.
Cheers to that.
Episode 19. And today's topic of discussion, the title of today's episode is, go ahead, hit them with it, is
The Curious Case of the Checklist Couples.
The curious case of the checklist couples. Go ahead. You got to break that down for them.
Well,
What we talking about?
you know, what happens when the checklist or the timeline that you have for your relationship, your coupleship, doesn't coexist with the reality?
Mm-hmm.
What happens?
It's on God's time, not your time.
You know, people don't like to mention that part of the game. People think the game is just, I want it. God gives me the desires of my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And even though it may not be in my purpose, it may not be in my alignment, it may not even be my assignment. It's just because I want it.
I want it now.
I want this and I want it now. What
It's
happens?
my relationship and I want it now.
Hey, with J.G. Wentworth. Yeah, so.
Okay, so okay, with the checklist couples. Now, are you seeing that the girls have the checklist, guys don't?
Well, a few episodes ago, we saying guys really don't plan for our mates. We plan for our lives. Meaning, it's like how we gonna make money to survive. We plan for our survival.
Okay.
Women particularly plan for their wants. Like, I want a guy who's this tall, make this much, does this, works here, loves God, sell drugs, manly man who drives an old school,
But nice to his woman, nice to his mom.
but loves his mom,
Like-
but loves me more than he loves his mom, and who's gonna love my kids.
And you don't think guys have this at all?
Well, no, guys really don't. Guys just kind of roll with the punches because, once again, I told you years ago, guys aren't trained to have these kind of thoughts. Unfortunately, we don't train our sons to be thinkers. We train them to be doers and get some money. We don't train them about anything else in life.
Even when I think about it, like how like little girls are raised like planning their wedding young,
Yeah.
and fantasizing about it.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Like that don't exist among guys at
We
all.
ain't never sat there and be like, you know what though, I'm gonna have 10 groomsmen, and all of us gonna have fades and beards.
Yeah,
and,
no.
And then we're gonna wear matching Jordans, the 10, the 11s.
Nope.
You know.
Yeah, no, we not raised with that kind of mentality at all.
I mean, yeah, because our heads can't be in the clouds. Our feet have to be on solid ground because we deal in reality.
My thing is, I just be trying to figure out, why do men deal in reality and it's so hard for women?
Because a woman's reality can be altered. Because once again, I'm gonna use the analogy about having a baby outside of marriage. They be like, well, God just told me this was a miracle baby.
Wait, girls be saying it?
Yeah, this is a miracle baby. God told me to do this. It's all out of order. It's all out of order. But because this is what you want, God's gonna bless it. It's kind of like, it's almost as if I'm doing business with a person, right? And I'm basically doing them dirty in business. I'm stealing their money, but God's gonna bless me with a new home with their money. Even though they have to suffer the consequences of whatever, but God gave me a new home.
Yeah, I don't think people think about that like that. Like that's deep though, because it's like essentially, that's not a blessing. Like people will consider that a blessing, but it's like
That's not a blessing.
it's not at all.
That's a finesse.
Oh, you know that's the popular word now. They finesse me, and they got you know, just a finesse game. I'll say that.
Of course, because the model is to get how you live. Let me get him before he get me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, when I think about a checklist, I think about, like, I've said this numerous times in many of our conversations and many of our episodes. The checklist is this. When it comes to a woman's checklist, the guy's just a plug and play. You ever notice?
In our life.
You ever notice when you date a girl and it don't work out, but the next guy she get married to in 6 months? It's because a lot of times he be on her plan.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he don't even really know that he got spun into the web.
Mm. Part of the plan the whole time.
Yeah, it's a strategy.
I remember one of my relationships. We were, you know how girls be like, oh yeah, like I be having dreams and I be seeing like who I be marrying. Like when you be in a relationship, like I see it's you at the altar, like some stuff like that. They'll say stuff like that.
So I envisioned it was you.
Yeah.
So when they said it to you, be like, so what did you do to make sure I was here? Oh, I just gave it to God. I wrote down, put it in the Bible.
I had a girl actually tell me that she.
I mean, I've heard women say that before, and that's the craziest thing in the world. So you mean to tell me everything you write down you put in the Bible because you just blessed to get this guy? Like, that's not how life works. I understand blessings. I understand the universe. I understand putting it out there in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not how it works. Practical life doesn't work that way. If that was the case, they would not make Subarus. They would make Bentleys for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They would just make high-end cars. They would make Maybachs. They wouldn't make Nissan Altimas.
Okay.
Everybody have a Maybach. Or everybody have a Range Rover. They wouldn't have Jeep Compass.
Mm-hmm.
If that was the case. Like I said before, in a few of them, I believe, I said basically it's levels to this. And there's levels to your emotional, there's levels to your relationships. And, you know, once again, we talk about relationships all the time. And I guess some people may say this is kind of a redundant situation. But, hey, we're going to talk about it until the tide changes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, I was talking to a good friend of mine, a really, really close friend of mine. He came in with his wife. You know, she's pregnant. You know, they're newlyweds. They've been married for about a year.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I see that they're on a good plan. And I was trying to tell her, she was like, Tez, why you say that about women? I said, because you don't date women. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, the things I described, do you not see them? Yeah, I see them, but I said, so why are you acting like this is not true?
So
the problem I have is you act like this stuff it doesn't exist, like it's not a real thing.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to tell me I'm right.
Yeah, and they don't directly deal with women, like you said.
Yeah.
Like, that's what. Remember when we was talking about how there's some lesbians coming out and started talking about how or bisexual women who don't date women, like they will not date women. They will only date men because of the crazy things that they seeing with these women. Like
they'll deal with a woman sexually,
mm-hmm.
but that's it, because they honestly know. They honestly know what comes with. They honestly know what comes with dating women.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think?
Hell, it's a lot that comes with dating women. That's what I think. But I just thought it was interesting though that we see. It's like we've been saying this for the longest, but now it's like some women are starting to kind of see what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, granted, it ain't like it's gonna be a whole eye-opening moment, or nothing like that.
It's not gonna be an moment.
Yeah, for like the whole world, but
it's the women who open their eyes who are actually seeing what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
hell, even the Godfather, we see him call in when they be calling in, and
it's so amazing.
I agree with everything.
Women be like, I hate him. Why? Because he make everything sound so harsh. It's dire. Because, and I told my homegirl this earlier. My friend's wife. She was like, Tez, why you use those words? I said, don't your boss use those words? This is very important. Mm-hmm. This is dire. Mm-hmm. I need you to cooperate. Mm-hmm. We're trying to cooperate with them.
Trying.
We need their compliance. See, because they giving you $70,000. Everything they say, you don't care about how they say it. You just care the fact that you're gonna get something in return from it. Mm-hmm. You're gonna get the money from it. Mm-hmm. But when I say it, it's this sounds so harsh.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's attacking black women. He's getting out with them.
Yeah. Hey, they say protect black women. Shoot, we out here trying to protect black women from themselves.
That needs to be on a t-shirt. So let me ask you this. So do you think it's more important for guys to have a checklist versus girls?
Yes, because you are the head. So therefore, like I tell you all the time, as a man, you're supposed to have a plan. Your God gave you the direction. Mm-hmm. I mean, a company along her vision can head to your bigger assignment. Mm-hmm. But you have to have direction. Like the Bible says, write it down and make it plain. Mm-hmm. You gotta have some goals. I mean, financial goals, emotional goals, mental goals, relationship goals. You gotta have some goals as a man. Mm-hmm. And see, and you gotta see if her checklist go along with yours, not yours go along with hers.
So don't fit into her checklist.
No, she supposed to fit into yours because you are the head. Mm-hmm. And so many people gonna be like, "Well, Tez, we're equal." We're not equal because the stuff you can do and stuff I can't do. Mm-hmm. Like the whole thing now, you can't tell a woman what to do with her body. I agree 120%. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. You can't tell her what to do with her body, but unfortunately, if that has something to do with me, I should have a say so because I'm gonna be paying for it.
Mm-hmm. Meaning, like kids.
I'm gonna be paying for it, so I should have a say so. Mm-hmm. Now, if I don't have a say so, you don't need my money. If I don't have a say so, you don't need.
Yeah.
You don't need me around if I don't have no say so.
Yeah. Why are you the only one that gets to make an executive decision?
Because it's impossible for you to make the executive. You can't make the executive decision based on something I gotta pay for.
Mm-hmm. And also, hell, emotionally deal with
all of
that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a lot that come with.
You can't do that.
Yeah,
and I'm not telling you it should be a law that you can't do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. It's certain. Everything is everything has circumstances, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not telling you what you can and can't do, whatever. But when it's dealing with me and my pockets, and my emotional, my mental health, and my state of being, mm-hmm. I need some say so. Mm-hmm. And if that's not the case, we should decide not to do it my way, and you should go find somebody else to do it with. Mm-hmm. But see, people, that's a grown conversation. And a lot of people don't like that, and that's part of the checklist. My old client, he's a pastor. I saw some earlier, and I sent it out to a lot of y'all. He said, he said the same thing I said a couple of episodes ago. He said, your preference is a lot of y'all preferences are getting in the way of y'all purpose.
One more time.
Your preference is getting in the way of a lot of you all's purpose. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you all are missing.
So like in plain terms, break that down. That like give them some preferences.
Well,
and like
God has a purposeful life for all of us. Mm-hmm. I mean, for us to live life abundantly.
And that's when you talk about being on your square, living
Being on your square,
purpose.
living your purpose, your living not being in vain, all of those things that we talk about. And once again, this is not like a God podcast or a relationship podcast, but God and the universe is in all of our lives daily. So you have to constantly be focused on the main goal. God's not looking for us to be perfect. Mm-hmm. He look for our obedience mm-hmm. to move forward. So yeah. So when I say like your preference, you may be like, I need a guy to make 6 figures. Mm-hmm. Well, ain't that many of them around. All you all are shooting for the top 7% of guys. Mm-hmm. So that's not gonna work. Like the Godfather said something the other day. They said they want the women to be strong and the guys to be pretty. Like, girl, he's a handsome guy. She's caught up on his looks, mm-hmm. and the guys who are the lookers are caught up on her strongness. Should be the other way around.
Yeah, we should be caught up on their looks.
Yeah, I mean, not really caught up on her looks, but her looks get her tickets to the dance. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got to do a way better job of using the proper terms and words with stuff.
Her looks get her tickets to the show. Her looks gets my attention. Mm-hmm. Her state of being keeps my attention. Mm-hmm. A lot of us are mesmerized by how beautiful her body is and how God made her body so amazing and her eyes so immaculate and her lips are so perpetual and all those other cool things. Mm-hmm. But her spirit is shitty. Her emotional is destroyed. Mm-hmm. And then what a lot of us is we cap with the money. I'm making good money. I'm 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures. I got the Tesla. I got the Rover. I live in the house. The rape. But our insides are not aligned with God's. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So to go along with that, though, the purpose and versus purpose and preferences. Some of us are choosing our preferences over our purpose.
Most of us are.
One of my homeboys, he was actually faced with 2 women. Mm-hmm. Now one of them was pretty, very pretty, nice body on her, everything. Nice package, nice look, right? Mm-hmm. But didn't really offer nothing of value. Mm-hmm. Then girl 2, she was okay looking.
Yeah.
He just ain't feel it though.
Okay.
And I remember, but she would be doing things that was like kind of like, this is kind of what you need. Mm-hmm. So as it grew, both of these are growing at the same time. Of course, he chooses this one, the looks, and then luckily the universe kind of denied him of that choice
because the looks look good for the book.
Man,
the look good for the book.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The book.
It's funny, right? Me and my homegirl told me this other day. She asked me a question because like my favorite movie ever is Mo Better Blues. Mm-hmm. My second favorite movie is Boomerang. Yeah, it's kind of the same. It's parallel to each other. Mm-hmm. So Bleak chooses. He didn't have a choice. No, I can't remember the girl name. I got a mind freeze, and y'all know I remember all the names. Indigo. So he chooses Indigo. He ends up with Indigo at the end. Mm-hmm. Because Indigo had the preference, and she can make a home instead of Clark, who looked good. Look better than Indigo per se. Mm-hmm. I mean, not saying she looked better than Indigo. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of go back to Boomerang, but Marcus, Jacqueline was his match. She was fly. Mm-hmm. She was whatever. But Halle Berry's character, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He ended up with her because, though? She had both. Here's the thing. Guys want the flash, the beauty, and the substance. They a lot of times they won't be as equal, but the femininity shows when it's supposed to. You know what I mean? So when dealing with that, guys have to know, like I said, putting on your man eyes. You know, guys have to know exactly what he needs for survival, to get to that next level. You know what I mean? To get to that pinnacle that your helpmate ignites the fire that you have in you. Not saying that you're not working on the fire. Not saying the train not going. She add more fuel because you know what though? Her love calms your insecurities. So when I say the curious case of the checklist, the problem, the reason why I even came up with it because I see so many of my friends and loved ones and brothers and whatever, I see them get with these women, and she got a checklist, and he don't.
He just going.
And he just fall into the trap. Instead of falling into the gap, he fall into the trap. He done fell into it, and now you're a slave to the emotional roller coaster. And now you're walking around here as if, oh man, you know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I can identify it because once upon a time that was me.
You've been in that position. So then like, how, this is a two-part, like how do you build a checklist, and then like what's maybe some of the things that should be on it, or like things that,
well,
just for those watching.
Well, how
And
you
me as well.
how you build one for a man properly is you seek counsel, seek your pastor. You know what I'm saying? Seek your dad, uncles,
Some wisdoms. So
seek
somebody of yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Mentors, any mentors?
Yeah. Look at their relationships, whether they're in one, not in one. And you write down the things you like, write down the things you don't. So you look for the things you like. You bypass the things you don't. And take your time to talk to women. Not every woman ain't got to be a girlfriend in month 2.
Yeah.
They go back to the goofy. You know what I mean? Every girl ain't got to be a girlfriend in month 2. You got to make her wait how women quote unquote try to make you wait. Make her wait.
It should be, yeah, it definitely should be taken just as serious on the men's side as it is on the
better.
women.
Please believe that it better taken serious. Because if you don't take it serious, you will lose.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So as far as your checklist, you got your wants and your needs. So when you meet, so you got your man eyes and you're trying to find a wife. When you meet her, you're not telling her, hey, this it, be this person. You're getting time to get to understand if she's that person. You know what I'm saying? What Leah say? If you that somebody, tell me you that somebody. Yeah, you're trying to get a chance to understand if she is that person or not. Not giving her the playbook to be that person.
Yeah.
Because you'll give it to them and they're very vindictive with it. And they're using it to just get what they want out of it.
I'm definitely guilty of that, not taking things as serious as they should and getting to know women, like really getting to know them before engaging, because a lot of this stuff could have been prevented had I just took my time and paid attention. Granted, now I got my man glasses on, or what you call them, the man glasses?
Your man eyes.
Your man eyes on. I got them on now because I can even tell like I asked a girl like if she had completed something that she said she was doing for work, right? She was like, "No, I just went ahead and did something else." I just like stopped texting her right then. I was like,
yeah, because
it was just like you can't even get what you need done.
She can't complete the task at hand.
Yeah, that. Oh my god.
So therefore, if you were someone that can't complete the task, everything they're doing is left open.
Every time. And I've dealt with that before. You be like, I thought you said you was gone. Another excuse.
Hey man,
Okay.
sometime man, tomorrow never comes, bro.
Man, what? But the crazy thing is, when they ask us to do something, it's damn near got to be immediate. Otherwise, it's the biggest problem in the world.
Well, we don't have no choice because in our culture, the matriarch is the mother, not the father.
Yeah.
And mama say go. Mm-hmm. We love mama,
And it transferred over into relationship.
It transfer over.
Man, that shit be having me tight. Because I'm just like, how do you have all of these expectations on me, but as soon as I put something on you.
That's why you gotta walk in the door with expectations. And that's why when you meet them, you gotta be like, hey, this is what I want. This is who I am. This is my pedigree.
Yep.
Hey, this is my campaign. I got a campaign out here. Hey, I'm running for mayor. Is you gonna pass out some flyers? And some women gonna say, well, what if I'm running for mayor?
Now that's every woman is gonna say that now. That's the main thing to do. All the modern women are saying, I want to be mayor. We can do the job just as good as men. Like everybody is on that now. That's the cool thing to do now. To argue.
Hey, I'm not trying to compete with my wife.
You shouldn't have to.
I'm not.
Because y'all should be running the race together.
No, she should be my co-pilot.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I'm saying like y'all shouldn't be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We supposed to come up with
against each other. Y'all supposed to be.
We supposed to be coming up with strategies for Team Tarver to win.
Exactly.
And when Mr. Tarver's in position to win, everybody wins.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I guess that can definitely, yep. Piloting in the airline industry. I took my pilot's lessons. You got your captain, you got your co-pilot. You know, they both serve different functions.
Exactly.
One is more communication, handling logistics. If something go wrong, reading the rules when the plane is on fire. They read. It's like a checklist that they got to read, and you got to do this step by step before you hit the ground. Mm-hmm. So like they got to go through that. But if this person can't communicate, or let's just say in this case read and then comprehend and get it to the captain, y'all gonna die.
Instead of saying, "Wait a minute, I fly better. Why don't you read?"
You read. And this is your area.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah. Like there's been pilot. I've been on a flight before. I'm only comparing this because I can speak it. I've been on a flight before where the co-pilot was supposed to land. However, because there was severe weather where we were going, the captain did it. Now, because they switch off like legs, like he'd be like, I fly these legs, you fly those legs. And they're both experienced pilots. However, this pilot had more hours in the stormy situation.
They were more knowledgeable.
Yeah, so that's when he took over. And obviously the co-pilot was still the co-pilot, but I'm just using that to say like what you were saying. Like there's times when you might be better at this. So you need to fly right now, and that's okay. We need to understand it, but we're still working together. Otherwise, as soon as we don't work together, the plane is over. Everybody's dead. It's done. The ride is over with, and it's the failed relationship. But we be trying to like, oh no, I got the biggest nuts. Like even with the women, like you know what I'm saying? And we shouldn't be doing that. There's no reason for us to be at odds with each other.
Yeah. And they go back to the checklist. Sometimes women throw your checklist away.
Discard it.
And meet a guy who's able to cover you. And get under some covering. Get under some leadership. And ride off into the sunset. So, all your other counterparts do it.
So you mean like when she
I ain't say settle for a bum. I ain't say settle for Ike Turner, like I said all the time. I ain't say settle for
Mister.
I ain't settle for Mr. Early, and he don't pay no bills because everything late. I ain't say settle for none of that. And if you can't be around a guy to choose your femininity or whatever, and he meets you. And, you ain't got it. Just, look, Throw it away.
Mm-hmm.
What you think?
They need to throw it away. What's some of the things you got on your checklist? If you can share them.
Unfortunately, because I'm not even seeking and looking for marriage at this moment, or even relationships. I don't really have a checklist. Look, man. I'm so focused on
Just your square. That's it.
my square. I ain't got time for the other shit. Like, I don't look.
Like, is it really like that? Is it because of how hard it is to date out here now, or like what kind of deters you from it?
Well, a little bit of both, because when you start trying to let people in, and they bring they shit in, it's overwhelming, and you can't even focus on yours because they got so much. They become so emotionally needy. They become emotional greedy. Emotionally greedy. So they want to take up all your time. All your stuff. They want to use all your resources. They constantly calling. I need this. They constantly, this was going on. They constantly blah, blah. They walk in the house on the phone with drama. And it's like,
ruining your peace, essentially.
ruin the zen that I've created for myself. And rule one is a manhood. You don't let nobody come in there and ruin. A woman is a helpmate. She's supposed to help, enhance your zen. Not help you spend all your money. Not help you have mental breakdowns. Not help you be mad at the world. Not help you in your misery.
Yeah, and I help add to negativity.
Yeah. How about you?
My checklist, I'm still like struggling to build it, and it's only because part of me wants a girl who has her own thing going. The other part of me is like, I want a girl who has the option to like make my life her thing that she got going on. Meaning like a traditional stay-at-home wife that raises the kids, take care of the household, like that in the fullest of the traditional sense. So she don't work like at all. But when you got so it's like those two kind of contradict to me, because like if she got her own thing going on, I mean, I guess she could be like a corporate woman and then not want to work corporate anymore or something like that. I guess there's cases like that. But I was also thinking of like maybe if I wouldn't mind if she had her own business or like something like that where she has her own content. Dating another content creator is like, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want that, but I would like a girl who like has some kind of entrepreneurial thing, but it's not like in my field of entrepreneurship, if that makes sense.
Why?
Because then I feel like then it's the need to do the whole public relationship and keep up appearances, quote unquote.
But hell, it don't matter what girl you date. They want to. It's the funniest thing in the world. Another curious case. She ain't never been public with no nigga until she meet you. All of a sudden, she was like this.
she booked a photographer for y'all.
You ain't never seen her with no nigga ever.
She got backdrops, lights, and everything. It's gonna be a whole spectacle. You like,
I
ain't never ever seen you act like
this. You ain't
this.
seen with no niggas. She be on Instagram with all the subliminals.
Man.
And you be like this. Is she talking about me?
I thought we was staying quiet in building. It'd be having you confused. You'd be like, damn, maybe she's talking to another nigga because she ain't never did this. Wait, she.
Hey, Space Invaders.
Man.
I go on for days.
Yeah. So, yeah, I gotta consider all of that.
We gotta find what works for you, because if you don't want your relationship public, and you want a private relationship, you gotta get a private woman who understand that you like your life to be private.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of them say they want they be talking about my life private. They got a publicist.
Work for a whole PR firm. Man.
Hey, she be like, oh, I'm private, but all her friends know your name.
All of them.
And she be like, do your friends know me? No. Why? Hell, I don't even know you.
I'm a victim of that. I used to do that a lot. Bring girls around my friends, and then they would be friends. Like,
What?
You'd be like,
Like I said before, start following all your friends on social media. She be calling your phone to my son. Yeah, man, you know your homeboy.
what?
No, your homeboy hanging out this weekend. What?
How the fuck you know that?
I ain't even talk to him.
Like, he called you? Like, you be like, how you know that?
But I seen it. Like how you seen it? Like all of a sudden, like that's you know, like I said all the time. Hey, you said, hey, people like that she ain't busy enough. She is busy.
Busy in your
Focus on your ass.
busy in your business. For
Busy
sure.
in your. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. Busy in your business. Hey, that could be a shirt. Busy in your business.
Busy in your business. Well, I swear to God. We got to create a whole campaign. It's just like stand your ground campaign for men or something.
Yeah,
like busy in your business is like one of the shirts that we.
You're like, yo, you ain't got no more. Hey, you ain't got no business about yourself. You are my business.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that. I've done that too many times. Introducing to the friends, and then they following them, and then all it's a lot. It's a lot.
Hey, they follow your family on social media. Your auntie died. They tell you your auntie died before the family did. They know your auntie died. One down in Alabama. You be like this. How you know? I saw it on Facebook. I saw it in your auntie Facebook.
Like, yeah, your cousin was tagged in, and I'm following him, so that probably. Like,
Yeah.
all right, man. Like, how you get to? It's like the NBA players who find out they got traded on TV versus, or you know what I'm saying, on social media before like the agent called them. It's like they like, I ain't even get the call about my people. Okay, thank you.
But women don't think that's weird. A lot of women. When I say women, I don't mean the 100% of you all. I mean a majority of you all.
Good portion.
And sometimes women gonna say, "Well, what girls are you talking about? Your friends.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never dated your friends." Take that back. You probably have dated your friends.
You mentioned that before, and I was like, I still like have yet to run into like somebody where that's the case, where they're getting intimate with their homegirls apparently on the girls trips.
But hey, you'll never know.
Yeah,
You know what?
I guess you're right.
Because the thing is, for you to even ask, you insecure.
Oh, man.
For you to even suggest, you lame and insecure. For you to even feel like that can happen, you're disrespectful.
Mm-hmm. Can't tell a black woman nothing. Or ask her.
But if she smell some Gucci on the pillow, you done had you done had 15 women over here.
Mm-hmm.
Side of that parallel. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think we just gotta stand up and start calling women out.
Yeah, man. No, you gotta start calling women out. Men ain't about a checklist. You walk tall. And when you meet her, you walk in there with your own thing going. You the head. You the man.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't telling you going there on being a dictator, trying to run the show, trying to run the kids. You know, your kids ain't. Tell your kids to go to bed. I ain't talking about like that.
Yeah.
When you come in there, you use some practicalities. Hey, this, that, and the third is not really good.
Mm-hmm. You know what I want to see? I want to see one day we got to get like I got to see some married people interact. I feel like
I see them interact all the time, and most of my friends who are married is either they panda bears or they miserable.
Damn, you ain't never met a man in a happy marriage?
Yeah, they still be panderers and placaters.
Mm.
You be like this, damn, nigga, you doing way too much smiling over there.
Doing a lot.
I'm like, nigga, it's not. I ain't. But not the fact that you shouldn't want to be with one woman, because that's the end all be all. I don't care about how cool you are, how much money you got, but don't nobody want to be out here asking no chick what her favorite color is.
Doing that time and time again.
You gotta remember that shit.
That must be one of your other. You know what? It is. Yeah. Like, I don't even want to date though. Oh my God. Like, you don't understand how like scarred off of this I am.
Well,
just
hey.
because I meet these women and I'm like, y'all really are delusional out here. And it gets more, and it's like the prettier they get, the more grand delusional it is.
Yeah, because no, because it's been 20 other guys with Teslas. I told they was cute. They were like this. I can pick which one I want, and all of them just want the same thing. But guess what though? She may get some of it.
Mm-hmm.
She may get a rhythm up to one of them. But niggas she really be giving it up for, don't even drive no Tesla.
Whole time.
That nigga barely got a car. Nigga,
Talking about like he gotta hide it from the tow man. Like,
nigga, stay at your mama house.
Keep a smart mouth. Yeah. I think that's a lot of what I've been running into. In my relationships, especially when I hear about the girl, it always be the nigga before me. That needs to be a title, G. We gotta make that into an episode.
The nigga before me.
The nigga before me. Cause this nigga before me,
my Turner.
bruh, this nigga got away with hell.
But she get a nigga chance after chance.
Bruh, I'm talking about she
hey.
was cooking, she was cleaning, she was loving, she was sucking. Oh, she was doing the craziest shit. And this nigga ain't have a job. This nigga, he hit her, or he was emotionally unavailable, but he was just needed a place to stay.
Hey, that nigga drove them cars, and she got a nigga baby.
This nigga got her home. This nigga done ran her credit. He done did everything.
Yep.
And then comes me.
Oh, that's a good one. And then comes me. Hey, you know what though? Cause when she meets you, she's like, "Oh man, Lana got it together. It's my time to sit back and enjoy the fruits of someone else's labor."
My God.
She said,
Just like to nigga before me, the privileges that this nigga got are immaculate. This man had the platinum package. He had first class seats. He was comfortable. It's always that one before me, and then it's me, and then I'll be like,
"Yeah, but and know though, the one before you and the one after you gonna win. You know why you don't win?
Every time.
Because she got with you because she thought she was winning." Yeah, I just.
It's rough out here, man.
The nigga before you.
Nigga before me, dog. I swear to God.
Hey, you be like this. You ever did threesomes? Yeah, you know, I was with the dude for 5 years. You be like this. But in 2 months, you asked me, what are we doing? And she's like, oh, because I grew since then. Why you didn't grow with that nigga? And now all of a sudden you taking your vitamin. now all of a sudden you grown up.
I don't never get none of the good stuff, dog. I always get that.
Hey, like I tell you a couple weeks ago, the guy before you that she was sexing on, it's so amazing how she just get up and leave, and she don't even call him, she don't harass him, and she be telling you that you like this. Damn, for real? Why I can't be that nigga? And she be like, oh, cause I like you, so I'm getting penalized because you like me.
Oh, great. Better. Oh my God, bro.
She be like this. I like you, so you gotta take me on to the movies. But you giving that nigga the same thing. And y'all ain't never been no movie.
Same thing.
And every feature said about by Shawty when she got with old boy. He was like this. Pray. I pray before I.
Oh man.
Well, like I said before, there was a curious case of the checklist couples. And I'm just saying, hey, at the end of the day, the whole thing is about, hey, fellas, don't be a plug and play. Walk in the door with some standards. Walk in the door with a list. Because if you don't walk in the door with a list, you will be a plug and play. Yeah, I know the plug and play is right.
Comment down below if you know the plug and play is.
Insert another.
And just take off right there. So I think I'm not quite yet ready to build my checklist. Only because I'm working on self and understanding self.
So while you're working on self, you're writing stuff out. Hey man,
I guess you can do it.
I need to be like this. So when you meet her, I was about to say if. When you meet her, you'll already know what it's supposed to look like. A variation of it. A piece of it, not the whole total thing, because ain't no such thing as total. So,
Yeah. I'm get mine together. In other news I want to share with you, I am blocked on social media via a girl that couldn't make me come.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
Had to throw it at you, man.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I got blocked. It's crazy.
Whoa. Wait 1 minute. What are you talking about?
I'm just sharing the lesson that I've taken on this road. And I found out that I was blocked by a girl who.
Oh, so you guys had intercourse.
Yep. Did the Mexican two-step, the tango.
And that thing wasn't talking about nothing.
Wasn't talking about nothing.
So she went home, she blocked you.
I had received word, and it's a little more to the story. I have received word that she had keyed a nigga's car before.
Whoa. Jesus be offense.
So, me kind of coming from this perspective of like, oh, I want to kind of know what I'm getting into, which I understand my mistake now. But I asked her about it. I was like, yo, I heard you key somebody's car. Now, her response was, who told you that? And I said, that's not important. I just want to know, did you or did you not key this man's car? And then so she goes on to be like, oh, well, I can't trust you because you hiding my enemy and you want them to prey on my downfall. And I don't trust you now. Like, what? I was like, wait, what? How the hell did we?
No one you should never told about the keying of the car.
Exactly. That was my mistake. I was like, oh, like, yeah, you practice like transparency. Like, I'd be like doing stupid shit.
That shit never works.
At all. So, like you said, that's when I went wrong. I should have never said anything. That wasn't anything for me to say.
Yeah, because she wasn't your old lady.
She was not my old lady.
She's just what they call a friend.
Yep, a friend. And now I'm a block friend.
So she was like this. So basically, she said was, you hiding the hater from me. Cause she wanted to be like this. Why you tell him I keyed him out of the car? Why you talking what I did to somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
You know how crazy that sounds?
Yep.
Why you told him what I did to somebody else?
That's why. I think that's the part that had me so confused. Cause I'm just like, it's your action. You did this. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter who told me.
But she didn't want you to know she did that to somebody because she the victim and he a hater.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So how you feel about the blockage?
I thought it was funny. I hadn't heard from her in a few days, so I just sent the eyes, and I was like, you know what? I ain't seen her pop up on my. IG feed. So I went to my IG feed and I was like, sure enough, scrolled, typed in her name. I was like, oh, this is what this looks like.
Oh, she had a private page.
She got a public page.
Oh, so she blocked you.
Yeah.
So basically, you can look at the stuff, but you can't. It ain't.
I couldn't. I got no access. Like when it say it'd be like this user no posts, but it says that I'm following them though.
Oh.
Like it's like I'm restricted or something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
I'm like, that's what I'm like. Why did you? But I thought it was funny that you blocked me on social media, but you didn't block my number.
Well, here's the thing, bro. Look, number one, leave the social media alone. Yeah. What Nas said in that song, he said, you too old to be DMing. That's what Nas says. I mean, I agree.
I've been going stupid in the DMs. I ain't gonna hold you.
Shit, you supposed to.
Stupid.
You're a single guy.
Stupid in the DMs. I think I be going too hard sometimes. I be going too hard. Oh man,
closed mouth don't get fed.
You right. I'm just shit. 99 slaps. That's how I'm approaching everything.
Hey, shit. She been singing for a whole year.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, she been hiding that other nigga until she meets you.
That's when the whole photo shoot comes out. It's
I'm going home.
It's been a lovely episode. Make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe, y'all, for real. Like, join the conversation, and let's just build upon it. We just trying to make ourselves better every day.
Yeah, man. Hey, I don't know it all, so enlighten me.
But he know it a little bit.
Enlighten me about the things I don't know. And once again, man, this episode 19.
With that title.
Throw away the checklist and start dealing in reality. Man, I'm the Flash.
And I'm Comedian Lonnie.
And we out.